Hello, this is my video for discussion 3, and in this video I will be discussing data that I made up for test scores and just going over my scatter plot that I created. So to start out with, the two quantitative variables that I'm comparing today are science and math scores of 10 students. So the n equals 10 is my descriptive statistic. And so I just put this into my data set. And then I also calculated for science, I calculated the mean as 15.4 and then the standard deviation as 3.50. And then for my math um, summary, the mean was 16.5 and the standard deviation was 3.14. And then if we look over here, I created two histograms, one for math and one for science. And I put the students on the x-axis and then the scores on the y-axis. And so as you can see, the graphs are pretty spread out, and you can tell the differences with the histogram. And then we'll go down here to my scatter plot, make this a little bigger. And to summarize this, so I decided to put the math as my explanatory variable because it explains changes in that specific variable, and then where the response variable or the science variable on the y-axis is the focus of a question in a study. So as you can see, I plotted the scores of the students, so the science and then the math scores. And then for changing the scale on the y and x axis, it would change the appearance by being more spread out, and it would be inaccurate when comparing the results. So just keeping it from like 0 to 25 and then 0 to 25, like same on the y and x axis, will give you your best results. And then when I calculated the correlation coefficient, which is up here, I got r equals 0.33. And then, so that was before I added the regression line to this plot. And then also for like an explanation, adding the regression line is reasonably appropriate for the data that I have because it's showing that the relationship between a scalar response of one or more variables is accurate, basically. So yeah, just to summarize my scatter plot and then my two histograms and then my data set. Thanks.